Hello from San Francisco. Welcome everyone to La Raza Centro Legal 47th and first ever virtual gala. My name is Jesse Marin and I'll be your host for tonight. Before we get started, you're watching this on YouTube. So click on the share button, share this to as many pages and invite as many people as you possibly know and have them join us. During these unprecedented times, our team is working diligently to defend immigration rights within our community. As many of them are essential workers, they need our help now more than ever. For a bit of context, La Raza was born out of the civil rights and Chicano movements of the 1960s and 1970s. It was founded in 1973 by Latino law students who saw a gap in economically and culturally accessible legal services in the Bay Area's Latino population. We have advocated for the most vulnerable folks in our community and continue to strengthen our programs to continue that access to high quality representation. And that's why I'm here tonight. I want to help continue that legacy. To start us off for tonight, I'll hand it over to Amanda Alvarado Ford, our Executive Director.
Welcome to La Raza Centro Legal's 47th annual celebration and gala. I'm Amanda Alvarado Ford, Executive Director. For the last 47 years, our licensed attorneys have provided free legal services to the San Francisco and Bay Area immigrant community and to immigrants from around the world, whether they be Latinx or from all other points. We depend on supporters like you. In 3 departments, immigration law, senior law and disability law, and workers' rights, we stand with our community as we defend their civil and human rights. Recently, we've had some events occurring these last several months which have been difficult and trying. Specifically, our clients have told us that they have suffered. We know that there are those in our community who have suffered illness and loss during this pandemic and during the senseless killings of our Black loved ones all over the U.S. These moments of trial and difficulty call to mind the words of Somali British poet Warland Shire in her poem, What Happened Yesterday Afternoon. In it, she writes, "Later that day, I sat down. I took the whole atlas and put it in my lap. I ran my fingers across the whole globe and asked it, where does it hurt? It answered, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere." These words resonate with the lawyers at La Raza Centro Legal because our lawyers answer that call for help. At the heart of our work, we alleviate suffering. During the last 12 months, our lawyers have represented and won legal cases for Salvadoran minor children fleeing abuse and neglect, a Honduran family leaving their country due to government persecution, a grandmother from India who finally achieved her dream of becoming a U.S. citizen, Latina immigrant workers in San Francisco who suffered traumatizing sexual abuse in their workplace, disabled workers denied their Social Security benefits, and so many others. We know that our clients have persecutors who search for them and enemies who seek to harm them. But when you partner with us, we stand up against these individuals. Although the oppressors are many, they are no match for our attorneys. Thank you for joining us tonight for our event. And remember, at La Raza Centro Legal, our lawyers stand with the community, and in the end, justice prevails. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. That poem is extremely fitting given these challenging times. The work that we do in partnership with our clients serves to strengthen the backbone of our community and expand the arc of justice. I'd like to introduce you to 2 individuals that will share their testimonies as to why La Raza is important to them. First, we'll hear from Alejandro Garcia, a current staff member at La Raza. We will then hear from Juan Carlos, who will share his story and why this organization is important to him.
My name is Alejandro Garcia, Legal Assistant of the Workers' Rights Program. La Raza Centro Legal is incredibly important in this moment because the COVID-19 pandemic has negatively impacted San Francisco workers and left them in vulnerable situations where in many instances employers have taken advantage of them and violated their rights. We are here to serve those workers and others in need.
Hello, my name is Juan Carlos, aka Juan in a Million. I'm 32 years old, living in San Francisco. I originally came to the United States when I was 12 years old. 20 years after feeling secure with my temporary protection status, it was unfortunate to learn the termination of this benefit for immigrants whose countries have been impacted by natural disasters. Where I come from, in El Salvador, I not only experienced hardship living conditions, but also endured traumas that have impacted my psychological health. With TPS now terminated, my fear of having to return to my country and revisiting the past traumas motivated me to reach out to La Raza. After connecting with this organization, I began to feel more hopeful again, knowing that I had a chance to continue building my life in the United States to achieve my dreams. There is a huge difference between TPS and asylum. TPS is less intrusive, but with asylum, the process is more in-depth than I realized. Applying for asylum has been emotionally and mentally taxing and opened up floodgates to the traumas of my past. It was a long and difficult process, but the amount of support I received from La Raza made it easier for me to tell my story. La Raza offers so many resources like therapy, legal advice, and community support, all of which I was happy to receive in regards to my immigration status. La Raza also made me feel empowered as a queer Latinx. Upon my asylum being granted, I finally feel like I can start planning my life how I want, like continuing my education, expressing myself through the art of drag, being more involved in the community, and being able to travel. I feel very thankful to have found an organization who values me as a human being and whose practices have brought justice to communities across the spectrum. I would like to give a special thank you to Izzy from La Raza for being so patient and helpful while I was telling my story. I want to be an example for other Latinx individuals, knowing they're not alone on this journey, that there is hope at the end of the road. Gracias.
Yes, Queen, snaps for Juan in a Million. We are grateful to Juan Carlos for sharing his story tonight. The financial resources that donors like you provide allows us to continue our legal services to folks like Juan Carlos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the part that I've actually been super excited for, it's time for you to dip deep into your wallets, take that money out, help us reach our fundraising goal. Terry Goldstone will lead us in our Fund a Need, an opportunity to give you more insight into how your valuable gifts create justice for our clients. Hey, Terry. Are we ready to get this going? Terry's muted. Terry, can you hear me? You're on mute. Apologies, everyone. Minor. This is what happens when you go live in the middle of a pandemic and you're not in person to witness all of this. So give us a quick second. There you are, Jerry.
You know, this is 2020, everybody. This is how we do it.
I was wondering, who is he talking to? I know he's not talking to me, but
I was having a live rehearsal, I guess. We didn't know it. So, hey, everybody. Thanks, Jesse, so much for that. So what I was saying was we are now in our live fundraising segment of our program tonight. And what's really exciting is this. Right now, all around the Mission District and all around the Bay Area, there are families, there are workers, there are seniors, there are little children who have no idea that at this moment we have a whole community coming together virtually to help support and fight for and protect their rights. And that's what it's all about. This fundraising segment is all about you helping to contribute so that we can continue to defend and protect the rights of everyone within our community. So for those of you who've been to our fundraisers, usually they're in person and you raise a paddle. But the way that we're going to do this tonight is that we're going to do it online. So right now, across the bottom of our screen, we should be having a ticker tape going in a moment with the URL where you can go to, there it is, where you can go to donate. So you just go to that page. At the very top, there's donate. And click that button, you'll see the page, and there's all kinds of giving levels. Also, if you prefer to give anonymously, we have a phone number for you. Just call 650-942-4602, and we're standing by to take your gift that way. So right now, when you go up there and give a gift, don't forget to, when in the shopping cart, to check out. And if you do while we're on the air, I'll give you a shout out as well for your gift. So before I tell you our giving levels and how it is all going to work, I want to call back something that Jesse said, which is these are unprecedented times. I mean, the barbarians are really trying to tear down the walls of justice, and we are the guardians to help protect the rights of our neighbors, both adults and children, who can't fight for themselves. So right now, if you're one of us who wake up every morning just angry and outraged at all the injustice that we see, and if you ever thought, I'm frustrated, I feel like I can't help, I want to assure you that you can. And the way you do it is by donating tonight. You heard from one of our clients earlier. There are so many clients that need your help. And tonight, by giving a gift, you will strike a blow for justice by protecting the rights of our citizens in our community. So I am going to ask for gifts at a variety of different giving levels. I'm going to start at $1,000 and ask for gifts all the way down to $50, and I'll even give an opportunity for any amount later on. And tonight I just ask two things. One is that everybody gives something. If you'll just give something, this will be a phenomenal success. And make that something a little bit of a stretch for you, because we have so many clients that need the support. And as I go through the asking levels, I'm going to give examples of the different ways that your gift can make an impact. So right now, our first giving level is before actually we even get to the $1,000 level, I want to give an opportunity. We may have somebody that wants to give a bigger amount of money. So before we even ask at the $1,000, if you would like to give any dollar amount higher than $1,000 right now, either phone us or go to the webpage and type in where it says any amount what you'd like to give. Maybe you want to give, they've been married 11 years and you want to give $11,000 or $1,100 or any amount over $1,000. So right now, if you'd like to give a bigger gift, now is the time to let us know. Oh, Jill just handed me a note. Hey, everybody, check this out. Oh, my goodness. We have a leadership gift to kick it off of $5,000 from Bianca. $5,000. That's our leadership gift just to get it going and rolling. And that is an amazing foundation for us to build our giving on. So thank you, Bianca. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, my goodness. And everybody's so amazing. Monzi, $2,000. We just got a gift from Monzi for $2,000. Thank you so much. Wow, we're just unbelievable way to kick off the energy and the excitement, and a huge foundation that we're going to build on with every gift that we get. So thank you both. Anybody else right now would like to give a larger gift, let us know. I can always keep up with you, but just keep it going. Let's have a nice round of applause for those leadership gifts. Okay, right now our first official giving level is the $1,000 level. $1,000 level. So a $1,000 gift can make a huge impact. For example, that can fund a client's appearance in court. We represent our clients for a number of different actions. It could be eviction, it could be deportation. But as an example, right now, if you give a $1,000 gift, you will help to fund a court appearance to protect one of our clients' rights. Also, a $1,000 gift is also enough to staff for an entire 24-hour period the rapid response attorney line. There is a hotline that is open 24/7 for anybody to call who needs legal help. If you've had an immigration raid and you need an attorney immediately, there is a number you call, and the attorneys, with La Raza are part of that rotation. So once again, if you give $1,000 gift right now, those are just two examples of the amazing impact that you can make. So we want to get as many gifts in right now at $1,000 as we can. And let's see. Okay, our board is lighting up here right now. I've got a gift from Dax for $1,000. Dax, thank you. Wow, that is fantastic. And Amanda is in for $1,000. Such a generous gift. It's going to make such a difference. And Marty, $1,000 from Marty. Marty, thank you. We really appreciate the generosity. And also, Verdant Coast Consulting has given $1,000. We are on a roll right now, and this board is like lighting up here. Let me take a peek. And okay, we've got another one from Al. And Al is with La Raza. Al, big shout out to you. Thank you. And also Ramiro, also from La Raza. Thank you both. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Not only helping, to make it happen, but also donating so generously. So right now, if anybody else would like to give $1,000 gift, now is the time. By the way, these are all going to be open, our website, during the event and after the event, so feel free to just go and give anytime after the event or tell your friends. So right now, last call for our $1,000 donors, but we so appreciate the gifts. My board just hit up, and hey, I just see Glenwood has just jumped in. Glenwood, $1,000. Hey, Glenwood, thank you for that wonderful, wonderful gift. We are on an unbelievable roll. It just keeps going. That is just so fantastic. Thank you so much. And I do always want to remind people, we all have a different ability to give, but the spirit of generosity is the same at every giving level. So we thank each and every one of you. And right now, I'm going to move on to wait a second. I have got a gift here from, we need to find out how much they'll match. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have, Jill has been handing me all these notes. Okay, we have a gift. We have a gift of $4,000. It just came in from the Ford family. Thank you so much. I tell you, it just fills my heart just to see everybody here coming in the community, coming together for such an important organization. It makes such a difference. And Salesforce has said they are going to match that donation as well. So we have just doubled up this incredible gift. We are all coming together to make it happen and just build and build and build. So thank you both so much. Wow. And also my board just lit up again. Kevin just checked in. Kevin, you're a hero. $1,000 from Kevin. We so appreciate it. You're just, man, I just tell you, I can't get over how awesome this community is. So we're always going to have all these gifts keep coming in right now, keep them rolling. And just so that we can let people know all about our giving levels and all about the different programs that we do, I'm going to move on in a moment. But right now, let's hear it for all of those incredible gifts. I am just so happy. I can't believe it. And we've got all this giving left to go. Okay, so our next giving level is the $500 giving level. And once again, there's our phone number in case you want to call in and donate via phone. We're happy to take your call. So $500, as an example, will cover the cost of a family immigration petition. Now, when immigration separates a family, you need to go to court, you need to petition to get them reunited, and that is exactly what La Raza does. And if you give a $500 gift, that is enough for you to fund something which I don't think it needs any further explanation, but the very fact that you can give a $500 gift and help protect the unity of a family right now, that is an amazing gift. So let's see the $500 gifts come in. Also, $500, another thing that $500 can fund is it's enough to fund a college student's DACA renewal fee. So that'll cover that as well. So as you can see, $500 gift will make a huge, huge impact. So right now, I'd like to see the board light up with some $500 gifts. As I mentioned, we're going to keep this going all through the weekend and next week. But tonight is exciting while we're on the air to see if we can get some $500 gifts happening. And, I think in the meanwhile, while I'm waiting for the 500s to come in, I want to give a shout out to Patricia. Patricia, thank you for your gift. We so appreciate it. And also Julia gave a gift, which I want to thank. Julia, thank you. And Athena, I haven't given you your shout out yet. Your gift is amazing. We really, really so appreciate it. And now I just got a message I just saw in here that Gherkin has also donated also a wonderful gift we'll acknowledge. And, they just keep coming in. And I'm going to call these out at our giving levels as they get there, but I want to just make sure that everybody gets a recognition for their gifts at all levels. So that was incredible. So right now, we're going to close out our $500 level, and we're going to move to our $250 level. And at $250, that is enough to sponsor a Know Your Rights presentation. And La Raza all year long does these presentations where they educate families on everything that's current that they need to know to protect themselves, include preparedness plans in case of ICE raids, everything about family unification. This is information that they need to have a plan in place, and it's constantly updated. We're doing these all through the year. It's $250, and your gift right now will help to fund that. So right now, we have got a gift from Darren at $250. In fact, that's amazing. We've got a couple of gifts there. Thank you, Darren, so much. We really, really appreciate it. And we just got, oh my goodness, here we go. We have got a gift. We'll catch up here with Elizabeth for $500. Elizabeth, thank you so much. As I just said, that is going to go a long way to help out our clients. And Miguel just checked in with a $250 gift. Miguel, thank you so much. That's wonderful. And Deanna, $100, which is just an awesome gift. Thank you, Deanna. We really, really appreciate it. All of this comes together and just makes such a difference. So this is super exciting, everyone. Right now, I'm waiting for some more $250 gifts to come in. I'm going to take a moment, but once again, I just want to remind you that all of this money comes together and allows so many of these services to be available. And this is our 47th year, and we are the organization right based in San Francisco that is available to everybody that needs us right now. And there is no time more urgent than now between the attacks on our rights, immigrants' rights, and also just our frontline essential workers. So this is magic, everything that everyone is doing tonight. So once again, I want to pause and give a big shout out and raise a virtual glass to all of the wonderful donors at this round. Thank you all so much. We really, really appreciate it. Our next giving level is the $100 level. So at the $100, that will be enough to fund supporting a pro se applicant. Now, just so you know, a lot of folks who don't have a representation, but they need to fill out a lot of forms, court filings, and those things, as you can imagine, are very complicated. And so they come to La Raza, and we help them fill out those applications so that they can get those filed. And $100 is a gift that will go a long way to help support a pro se applicant. So right now, let us get those $100 gifts going. And while we're waiting for the first one to come in, I want to say hi to Joyce and acknowledge her very generous $250 gift. Joyce, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. It's the generosity. It just goes a long way. We know these are tough times, and for everybody to step up like this, it just is wonderful to see. So right now, I'm hoping we'll get some more $100. By the way, folks, we have a little bit of a lag that goes here because of the technology. We've seen how the technology works tonight. So it might be a few seconds before you actually hear my voice and I read your gift. But we're all friends, and we're all going to play with the technology. And I'll give a pause here while I wait for a few more gifts to come in. But right now, I do want to just highlight, move on and highlight to our $50 level, because we also have a $50 giving level, which is going to be very meaningful for many of you to give. And so, excuse me, right now, $50, as you can see, is enough to pay for the copying and the postage for evidence response for a visa applicant. Now, there's a program for victims of crime in the U.S. where they can get a visa, and you can see there's costs associated with processing, even just the basic costs. So right now, we need a lot of gifts at this level, and we thank you for pouring in the money as fast as you can with your open hearts. And right now, I want to say a big thank you to Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, for your $50 gift. That is really wonderful. And Jennifer, thank you also. That gift is so appreciated. And Gavin just jumped in with a $150 gift. I said you can give it whatever number you want, and that is amazing. So thank you, Gavin. We really, really appreciate it. And like I said, it just keeps coming in, and the generosity. And and Darren is a $500 donor. Okay, that was 2 times $250 before, Darren. It was double feature there, a tag team gift. So Darren, thank you so much. See, that's why Jill's here. I would just fall apart if I didn't have someone give me who knows how to help me, catch myself here. So thank you again, Darren, for your wonderful gift. I really appreciate it. And let's see who else is coming in. Annie has just joined us with a $250 gift. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And now, Juan Carlos, a $250 gift. We say thank you. Wow, that is fantastic. Let's see who else is going to come in and surprise us. Jill is keeping me busy. Oh my goodness, our founder. We have a gift from Frank and Carmen Fernandez. Drum roll, please. $7,500. I just love it. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frank and Carmen. Thank you. That is really just phenomenal. Oh, I love it. Jill is out here. And our founder, Al Borvis, 1,000 big dollars. Thank you, Al. If I didn't shout you out before, our fabulous founder, another founder, $1,000. We got all of the people that started this in motion coming forward, and they started it. Now they're in there with us, supporting us. It's incredible. And then, yes, and we have another founder, Ramiro Castro, with that amazing $1,000 gift as well. I have to catch my breath because this is just so wonderful, everybody giving. And while I'm saying that, I want to call out a couple of other really appreciated, wonderful, generous gifts. Irma for $20. Irma, thank you so much. That'll make a big, big difference. And if you haven't been with us before, welcome aboard. We're so happy to have you as a supporter. And Annalisa, $50. Thank you, Annalisa, for your gift. That is fantastic. Kathy, for $100. Thank you. Wow. Kathy, thank you for that gift. That's very generous. All of it is appreciated, and everybody's coming together to really make this happen. And my goodness. Okay, we're going to catch a breath. And right now, I'm actually, and I'll keep giving, but at this moment, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who's given so far and even gave before the event. It's amazing. Marcos just gave us $100. Thank you, Marcos. Thank you so much. But I want to pause while you keep giving because we have another one of our wonderful clients that would like to share something with you. So now please, we'll hear from another one of our clients, Don Conde, with a message to share.
Bueno, buenos días. Yo mi nombre es Candelario Meléndez, que soy un miembro activo de estas organizaciones que he estado ayudando por mucho tiempo, que yo las he conocido ya estamos hablando desde como el 2015 en adelante, y que sigan nada más quiero pedirles que sigan apoyando a estas organizaciones con donaciones, con lo que puedan. No se les está exigiendo cuotas, sino que es con lo que su voluntad les renazca. ¿Por qué? Porque eso sirve para seguir apoyando a otros que necesitan. Seamos conscientes y en lo que podamos ayudemos. Apoyemos cuando ellos necesitan mucho apoyo, que a veces con la persona o con fondos pues hay que ayudar a las organizaciones. Como les digo, pues he sido un miembro que les ha ayudado a ellos por mucho tiempo. Yo estoy muy agradecido con todos ellos, pues conozco a muchos de ellos me conocen, porque así ha sido mi forma de ayudar pues al que lo necesita. Y gracias a Dios, pues aquí estamos y sigamos adelante, que Dios quiera, pues podamos mantener estas organizaciones.
Actually, when I was in the back room, but it's okay. I think we played out. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Don Conde. We really appreciate you sharing your thoughts. And one thing that he mentioned is that there is no donation too small. But before we get to that in a moment, I'm going to ask for donations at any level you want. But I just want to recognize that we are now in our 47th year. And all of the thousands of clients we've helped, none of this would have happened without our founders back in 1973. They were all together in law school, and they came together and founded La Raza. We mentioned their generous gifts just now, but I was saying, it's all happened. All this is only possible because of the efforts of our founders, and the legacy now that they leave of justice and continue to live with the organization is just wonderful. So we just want to say kudos and thanks and appreciation, for our wonderful founders. So right now, I'm going to just make a final ask for any amount that you would like to give. Any amount. We have a $10 button on our website. We have a $20 button. We have all other kinds of buttons, and we have a name your amount. If you want to give whatever it happens to be, anything that you can give, the most important thing is every dollar will help. And especially as a supporter, it's just wonderful to have you behind us in spirit and also in any amount that works for you financially. So right now on our big push, we have got $100 that just came in from Lee and Susan. Thank you so much, Lee and Susan. We really, really appreciate it. And we have a $1,000 gift to help move us even further up the thermometer, and that just came in from Pilar. Pilar, thank you very, very much. That is fantastic. As I said, everybody, the spirit of generosity is just phenomenal. And we're going to keep this going. If we don't get a chance to thank you on the air, I guarantee everybody will hear from us, because we want to say thank you, and we want to let you know you're appreciated, and we want to let you know that you're a valued member of our community. And so with that, I'm going to hand it back to Jesse. Jesse, come and rejoin me again.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey there, our mics are both.
Amazing.
Oh, listen, with a live mic, it's a little better.
This is amazing. Thank you so much to all of our donors. But Jerry, guess what?
What?
You left me out.
Oh, I forgot you.
So put me down for $1,000.
Oh my goodness, $1,000, Jesse. You are something. You are so, well, I got to tell you, really appreciate it. It's just wonderful. My goodness. So everybody put that on add that to the total. And without any further ado, I'll let you take us out from here, Jesse. Thanks so much again.
Thanks, Jerry. Thank
Sure.
you. So now you're all in for a very special treat. I myself, I'm a former school teacher, and I believe that our youth of today have such a powerful voice. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Adriana Avalos, who is going to share a very unique and original poem of her creation. Hi, Adriana, how are you?
Hi, Jesse. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So the floor is yours. Take it away.
Thank you so much. So my name is Adriana Avalos. I'm a 14-year-old Chicana poet, and today I'll be performing one of my poems. So thank you. Make America great again, because America, the land of the free, home of the brave, where prisons still have slavery and history repeats itself, I think. Make America native again, or will that ruin your ego? Another genocide will erupt from the soil, the same one you used to bury women and children under after you raped them from their land, the same one you walked on after you called the indigenous people savages and stupid. You called them stupid because they didn't use violence. First act committed by you, even though they gave you a place you could go to for safety, helped you with anything you needed, and you stripped, enslaved, murdered, raped, and forgot every life in America. You did not discover it, you ruined it. The screams you caused will never be forgotten because the land I was born on is Ohlone. Respect it. Slavery ended. Give me a date because prisons still exist. Black Panthers are ruled terrorists, yet the KKK still lives. It's in the name of our fucking country, or should I say catastrophe. You can say their names, but you will never feel their pain. You caused it. Chicana. Too Mexican for American soil and too American for Mexican land. I stand where the fuck I want because you stole this shit from me too. My rights have always been here because the brown berets still stand. The fire in me, the fire I hold, the power I present will melt all ice in your mixed drink. This recipe used for freedom, 1 part gasoline, 1 part bleach, the rest sage, cleanse your soul. Serve this drink to the oppressor and watch their blood boil, their eyes sunk after they screamed out every life they took. We danced together hand in hand around the eyes that saw us as animals, rapists, illegal, wetbacks, beaners, spics, aliens, as we prayed. Every name that once had a soul to kindle with, every name that once danced and sang, every name that once ate and prayed, every name that once walked this earth before you caused a genocide, enslavement, concentration camp, before you told my people, my children, a cage is now home. You were always blind. We are as doves in the wind, our feathers not white for purity, but anger. We are angry and we are proud. We live in a world where we have to teach our children to be afraid of our protector, land of the locked up, home of the coward. You didn't change your mind. You learned to simply tolerate us, but we accept. We are each other's accomplice to liberation, which you love to call illegal. Saying immigrants can no longer plead asylum, saying ethnic studies is too biased. I had your perspective shoved down my throat since the day I stepped into the school that shows me my life might not happen because I don't look like you. Instead of depriving our youth from the equal education we deserve, instead of showing us we have to fear cops and that there was a slight possibility you might not make it back after you walk out that door because you are unable to buy Skittles, have a hammer to breathe. Instead of planting the seeds of the tree you call blue wall of silence, we call treason. This is the season, spring, because we are blossoming anew. The pipeline you created to force us out of our future into a cell just because you fucking feel like it will burn to the ground. I speak to Mother Earth, to universe, to we won't stop till you stop killing us all. We are not statistics. We are not minorities. We are human beings. I give you libations finer than wine. The tongue of your ancestors, the body of nature, the lungs of pure, the lips of sugar, and the mind of open. Child born under the light of the strawberry moon, we are then. Our divine primogenitor, may all the lives lost never be forgotten. Rest in power, manifesting for change, my love. It's happening. Thank you.
Holy wow. I mean, I have goosebumps. Seriously, that was intense, thought-provoking, just inspirational. Adriana, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Jesse.
And now a message from our staff. Our work would be impossible without the unrelenting and passionate support of theirs.
My name is Izzy, and I work with La Raza's Removal Defense Team. I work with folks who've come to this country in flight, having been abused, threatened, and persecuted because they're Indigenous or LGBTI, or because they've stood up to the government, or for their rights as women, or lived in gang-controlled neighborhoods. They escaped their homes and crossed thousands of miles to come to the U.S., only to be greeted with detention facilities and deportation proceedings. By the time our clients come to La Raza, they've already been told that they don't belong in this country.
People leave their countries because they are fleeing from violence, lack of opportunities, lack of education. They take a very hard decision. They are leaving their loved ones behind. And they are here and they work hard and they contribute to the American economy so much. And they contribute to the American society with diversity. And they work from 10, 12 hours, sometimes 3 shifts per day. And that is why I work in La Raza Centro Legal, because I want to help to correct this kind of injustice.
And the reason why I'm working for La Raza is because it was really important for me to bring my financial services to a community-based organization, especially in a time like this when the voices and opportunities of so many immigrants are hindered and deprived access of just because of where they come from, the language they speak, and the color of their skin.
I'm Michael Eppelman, the legal assistant with the Senior Law Department. It is in times like these when suffering amongst our community is great that La Raza Centro Legal's role becomes even more clear.
As this administration wields constant legal attacks and policy changes against immigrant communities, trying to make it impossible to access status and protection, we strategize creatively to protect and defend our clients legally and to support them emotionally through the grueling process that is their deportation proceedings.
And I just strive to be a strong backbone financially and administratively to all of our attorneys and paralegals who work so hard every day to serve and empower the Latino community.
I see it as our job at La Raza to fight as hard as we can to not only prove to the government that they belong, but also to prove to the folks we represent that that's true.
We have earned our community's trust by providing compassionate service throughout pandemics, environmental catastrophes, and aggressive governance. It is our privilege to continue to do so and to be able to tell clients that we are here to help.
Seriously, without the contributions that our staff provide, we would not be able to do this. So thank you so much. A special thank you to Marcos, Laila, Alaska, Izzy, Alejandra, Shannon, Michal, Alejandro, Diana, Tiara, Pilar, Carla, and of course, our wonderful executive director, Amanda. Your efforts will be forever appreciated. A huge thank you to everyone who made reaching our goal a possibility. And of course, none of this would have been possible without the generous support from Kazan McLean Partnership Foundation, Delta Dental, Hooray for Teeth, Boxer and Gerson, Plaza the Jennings and Chipman, Morrison and Forrester, DLA Piper, Small Potatoes Catering and Events, and Liberation Law Group. It has been an absolute honor and pleasure being your host tonight. So don't forget, spread the word about how important and valuable this organization is. Keep on logging in and making those donations. Please visit us on the web, lrcl.org. Once again, that's lrcr.org. We hope you and your loved ones are safe and well. On behalf of La Raza Centro Legal, we wish you the best today and always. I'd like to close the night with a message from reward. Oh, actually, I received a little note. So a special shout out to Gabriel for donating $500 and Nita $400. So that keeps on adding up. Thank you guys. And Joe Bomarito, $100. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. This number just keeps on going up and it makes me so excited. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you everyone for coming. We appreciate your support. We know that nothing gets done when we do it alone, so together we are stronger. Adelante. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.